They begged me to come back, like nothing had happened, like years of being used could vanish with a single call. I almost answered. Almost. But then I remembered what silence feels like. Christmas that year was supposed to feel warm, cozy, and maybe even healing. Instead, it became the moment everything broke. We were at the family gift exchange, lights twinkling, the tree buried in shiny paper, and me, sitting there holding an envelope that I thought might actually help. Inside was 3 months of Jake's rent, fully covered. I slid it across the table to him, proud for half a second that maybe, just maybe, he'd see it as an olive branch. He opened it, glanced inside, and without missing a beat said, "Guess he's just trying to make up for not really being needed in this family." And just like that, the entire room erupted. My dad clapped his hands like it was the punchline to the world's funniest joke. My mom covered her mouth, giggling like a schoolgirl. Aunt Sharon was wheezing, actually wheezing, like she couldn't breathe from laughing so hard. Somebody muttered, "Savage," under their breath like we were all at some roast instead of Christmas dinner. I didn't laugh. I just reached over, slid the envelope right back out of his hand, and tucked it into my jacket. "Useful to know," I said quietly. Just 3 words. But the laughter cracked in half like glass shattering on the floor. 10 minutes earlier, I'd handed him another envelope, this one stuffed with $2,400 in neat stacks of $100 bills, clipped and crisp. Enough for 3 months' rent. No card. No note. Just money. A gift with no strings. And he tore it open like it was a grocery store flyer, already bored, already assuming it was mine. He pulled out the stacks, eyebrows raised, then said that same line again, louder this time, like he was auditioning for an audience, tries to compensate for not being needed. That time, they howled. Real laughter. Ugly, sharp, mean. And me? I just stood there with an empty coffee mug, staring into it like maybe the bottom would explain why I kept showing up for these people. No one said thank you. Not even a half-hearted, "Hey, this helps." Jake didn't even acknowledge that it was rent money. To him, it may as well have been Monopoly cash falling out of the sky. He's 23, no job, no resume, sleeps until noon, games until dawn, and my parents call him a late bloomer. I call him what he really is, a professional dependent. So I pulled the envelope from his hand and pocketed it. That was it. No shouting, no scene. Just, useful to know. The room went dead silent. Forks hovered in midair. Plates froze. It was like someone had hit mute on the entire night. Mom broke first. "Oliver, don't do this. It was just a joke." Dad followed. "Come on, he didn't mean it. Sit down, eat something." Then the chorus began. "Don't ruin Christmas. You're overreacting. You know how your brother is." Yeah, I do. That's the problem. Because what they didn't know, what none of them ever bothered to notice, was that I was already standing on the edge. I'd been carrying them for months. Rent, groceries, utilities, Dad's bad back, Mom's career break. Every excuse ended with me transferring money just to keep them afloat. And never once did anyone ask if I was okay. They just assumed I'd keep paying, keep fixing, keep being the reliable one. And while Amanda was in Vermont with her family, probably curled up by the fire drinking hot cocoa, I was here, being laughed at for caring too much. So I told them. Calm, steady, plain as day. This was the last month I was covering their bills. Starting next month, Jake would have to figure out rent on his